Good evening, everybody. Today is December 28th, 2024. It is the evening. I once again did not do a video morning log. I've really just been skipping it for some reason, and it's like, it does bother me. Like, I know I'm so hard on myself. Like, if you don't count days that I'm making up for previous video logs, like days after, I've only missed the morning video log for like 4 consecutive video logs, which doesn't seem that bad, but it's this pattern of missing morning video logs and also just not making video logs at all that I'm literally just sitting here like frustrated with my inconsistency. And it happens, like it happens, but I also can sit here and understand. Sorry, that's my water bottle. But I also can sit here and understand that it's okay to be harder on myself and expect more of myself because I know I'm capable and I know I'm not doing anything like particularly important that is hindering me from making the video logs. It's literally just there are things I'd rather be doing that are easier on my brain and require like just no focus. Like I can do unfocused activity that benefits me nothing but is easy, or I can actually put my brain to work and have focused activity that is one step above easy. Extremely, mildly not easy. Not even difficult. Not easy. So it's like it's like in a video game where there's 5 levels: very hard, hard, normal, easy, and very easy. I'm choosing easy over very easy, and I'm choosing very easy over easy, and missing out on all the rewards. And it bothers me, my own inconsistency. But it's just one more thing to work through, and I love that. I think that being inconsistent is step one of becoming consistent. And I see a lot of videos on being disciplined is actually easy. Love that video. Go watch it. Like, consistency is so important. If you do small actions consistently, you beat the fast action that's not consistent, right? Totally makes sense. But those videos are targeted at people who feel inconsistent. So the reason they're popping up on my YouTube page is because YouTube is sitting there going, he feels inconsistent because he's acting inconsistent. So those videos are targeted at my age group. And so I have to sit here and internalize. There's a group of 18 to 30-year-old men out there who feel inconsistent just like I do. And one day they're going to watch this and be like, I remember being there. Or someone's going to come along with this and be like, I know where he is and I know he has a vision. I could get a vision too. And just like, I want it to be inspiring. And so it's really hard to think that I'm going to have to talk about all my big weaknesses on camera, because if I talk about my weaknesses on camera, now I have to solve them. Because the whole point of this is being accountable to I say I'm going to become consistent and then becoming consistent. What's the point of making these if for the next 8 years you guys are just going to watch me be inconsistent? Like there's no gain in that. Like I have to be consistent with this, or else it's just obvious where I'm failing, right? And these are all going to become so much more insightful in my own personal opinion, insightful and inventive as we go along. And I'm having thoughts about them right now of like, should I make the descriptions the title and then put the date and video log in the description? But I don't think that works, because what I want people to do in the future is, what was he doing this day? 2064 president, December 13th, 2029. Like, what was he doing December 13th, 2029, dude? What was he doing exactly 10 years ago? And you can watch one of my ads that I'm running and then go back 10 years and be like, where was he? And I'm out doing a charity event for 14 people. And it's not a huge difference, but I'm out doing a charity event for 14 people. And that's just what I was doing 10 years ago. And that's the kind of stuff that I want to have happen. It is people to look back and be like, oh man, at the December 2024, he is right where he was right where I am. Do I want to be where he's going? And so I get so stuck on myself being like, you're inconsistent, and it's just like, it's hard to be consistent. It's not easy to be consistent. That's why you gain things from it. So that's where I am emotionally today, and why I'm like, all right, I'm making video logs, like just making video logs, because it's not hard, it's just rewarding, right? But today was pretty lame. I would say, no, I say it was pretty lame. It was actually really fun. It's so easy for me, like, every day's lame, nothing exciting happened. But it was actually really good. Woke up super early and went and picked up my mother-in-law from work. Came home and was like, I'll get a nap later. I'm like, I'm pretty tired. I got on the computer and was like, gonna play Smite, and I was like, don't really want to right now. So I got off and pulled up Discord. This is like the first time I've ever like hit someone up on Discord. My buddy Isaac Shots, I hit him up. It was just like dark and darker. And then I was like looking at the message. It doesn't say like red or anything. So I was about to text and be like, I have time for one before one of my trainings. And he like called me and I was like, dude, let's go. So we ran some dark and darker. I got off at like 10 and was like, okay, I got to do my meeting. Pull up the meeting. I was like, oh, starting in an hour. And I was like, an hour early. Okay, cool. So I call him back. I was like, yeah, bro, we got more time. So we played another two games. He went and played with his friend. I went to my meeting. It was insurance. It was just called Saturday training. It wasn't even on any particular topic, but it was actually really good. It was the Venture training, and it was really nice to just hear about what everyone's up to, what everyone's doing, talking about, talking to, like how business works, and then upcoming events for the year. And I was just like, dude, this is exactly where I want to be, bro. Like, this is exactly where I want to be. And just talking about like how you just gotta get your goals in line and then act on your goals. And I'm just like, okay, I'm there, dude. Like, I'm there. 100% I'm there. So insurance training was really good. Right after that, I got off and was like, I'm a little sleepy. So I went and took my nap for a couple hours. And then Anna woke up and was like, hey, baby girl, can I treat you to Stewart's? I was like, bah. So we were going to go out to eat. She wanted to stop at Daniel's real quick, Summer Daniel's. And then we ended up picking up Summer Daniel and Eric to go over to Stewart's. So we like had like a huge, nice Christmas dinner with the family. And it's a lot of money, but it's good to hang out with those guys, dude. I love those guys. Just my in-laws are so fun, and Eric is the funniest dude. Summer's boyfriend. Oh man. But yeah, so that was the day. Then we came home and they're hanging out in there. Daniel's watching Dan to Dan, which incredible anime. If you haven't gotten that from the last couple of times I've said it, incredible anime. So they're watching that, and then I was just like, I went and I excreted fecal matter, and then I was just like, I'm gonna go catch up, dude. Like, cause I hate being behind on video logs. I hadn't made one for Christmas, hadn't made one for the day after, hadn't made one for. I'm pretty sure I'm still missing like the 11th of December, which is hilarious. Like I'm just putting it off for no reason. But yeah. So that's me. I had already said my daily thought, and I don't even remember what. I think my daily thought was just at the beginning, just right into it. Just you have to become consistent, and the worst part of becoming consistent is recognizing that you are inconsistent and understanding inconsistency and consistency are twins. They look the same, but there's just something different about them. And then over time it becomes more obvious who is who between a consistent person and an inconsistent person. Like when you look at twins when they're babies and toddlers look exactly the same. Then when they're kids, one of them falls and hits their forehead and they have a notch in the eyebrow. And then puberty hits and one gets taller than the other. And then another accident happens and one has a scar down his forehead or across his skull. Like things just happen, right? And you become two completely different people because of your experiences. So, and that really is just what consistency versus inconsistency is to me. Just it looks the same at first because you still feel the same. And then you drastically diverge from the course that you were on. And that's where I'm hoping to go. I'm hoping to become really consistent with these video logs. Good evening, y'all.